from beautiful South Florida. There's a look at Hard Rock Stadium in Miami. Today, Week 17 is upon us, and we've got a good one in store here, as it'll be the Denver Broncos taking on the Miami Dolphins. Hi, everyone. Brandon Gaudin, Charles Davis. Charles, you look at the Dolphins as they enter play in this one. They were winners last time out, so they'll be looking, Charles, to make it 2 in a row.
And what I enjoyed when I watched their game tape and their victory last week is they put it together in every phase. Good offense, good defense, and some key plays on special teams. Let's see if they can get that second win in a row.
Meanwhile, for the visiting Broncos, they're hot as can be. Winners of 8 of their last 9 games.
I don't know if you'd call this start a surprise exactly, but they've proven that they're going to be able to stand toe-to-toe with anybody.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Dolphins take the field with Tua Tagovailoa, their quarterback from Alabama, at the helm.
If you ask coaches at any level to design their ideal leader of a team, I think they're going to check every box with this guy. He's got the poise to handle responsibility. He stays calm under any kind of pressure, and he brings out the best of his teammates each and every week.
Now we'll throw here to his running back, and he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds. 5 yards on the game's first play, second down. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. Over the middle and complete to Waddle. And Waddle going to have a Dolphins first down as the tackle going to be made up at the 37. It's a 7-yard gain and good enough to move the chains. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Tagovailoa working out of the gun. It's Hill, complete. Nothing at all on that one. It'll be second down. When you look at this Bronco defense, it's a unit that has had all sorts of issues against the pass. Dead last in the NFL, number 32 in the league.
Defending the pass has not been one of their strong suits throughout the season, but if they have any hopes of making waves in January, they've got to improve in this area.
Now this one over the middle into the hands of his tight end, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory at the 46. On the ground, this is Devon Achane. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be second down. Off of play action, Tagovailoa. And the Broncos get there and take him down. They get to him for a loss of 4, and it brings up 3rd down on the sand. Here's Tua. And that is incomplete.
Anytime he reads man coverage, I don't think it's going to be the only time he'll try and hit that route to the outside in this game. He'll test the perimeter, but that time they were up to the challenge.
He'll get off a fairly short kick here as this is toward the sideline. So now here are the Broncos for their first drive of the game. And a look at a guy, definitely got a little razzle-dazzle to it. Can do it with his arm or his legs. Their mobile QB.
And you and I both know that any win is a good win, and that's what they did last week. But there's also plenty for him to work on in his game, wasn't there?
Yeah.
2 touchdowns, an interception. Yeah, you know, he wants to increase that a little bit in terms of ratio. But first and foremost, they did win the game.
And they'll start the drive here with an end around. And he'll get this up only to about the 33. From the 33, here's a 2nd and 8. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Flush to his right. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. The coverage may be too good that time as he breaks away for 19 with his legs and a first down.
I don't think that run was anything that was designed, but when his reads were blanketed as he went through his progressions, all that was left was for him to run and try and pick it up himself.
Ready,
scrimmage. Counting down toward the midway point in quarter one. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 37. Give him 10 yards on that one, and that earns him a fresh set of downs. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
They'll run out of the gun, and this is going to be a reverse here.
Dances by him.
And that is going to work out just fine. The defense caught leaning the other way. The reverse works for good yardage and a first down.
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 14-yard line.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Hands it off out of the gun.
And he'll get about 3 just outside the 10, stopped at the 11. This will be the 8th play of the drive here. 3rd and 4. Set up to throw toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Brandon, watching their tape from last week, I saw plenty of plays like we just saw there, forcing incompletions. It was key in their win last week. They're hoping the same thing happens this time out, too.
And his kick is good. And the Broncos, the first to grace the scoreboard. It's 3-zip.
So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
So Miami coming out for their second drive. You know, in our research packet this week, prepping for the game, so many articles from the local beat writer about the offensive struggles of this team and what will they do this offseason. What do you think they'll do?
Well, number 1, they'll turn to their some scouting report. And every team that's any good does this. They have outside groups, check out their team, scout them, and tell you who can play, who can't play, and reasons why. Some of it may just be health. They have to get some guys healthy and back out on the field. But overall, evaluate this squad and make the changes that you need to.
The numbers for him from a week ago: 18 carries, 98 yards, too shy of 100.
And when he went over 1,000 yards last week, you know what it did for their offense? It gave them a true identity because everyone's going to talk about this. The offensive line's going to take pride in it. Of course, the guy carrying the football will. But how about the coaching staff? When they go in and talk contracts, when they talk to reporters, hey, we had a 1,000-yard rusher this year. That means something in today's NFL.
The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down.
A run straight ahead with Achane.
And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down.
But you look at this Bronco defense.
They're in the spot statistically that you don't want to be in against the pass. Number 32 in the league, dead last.
That was a nice play right there, but overall this season, it's been an absolute disaster.
And he is going to go down. He will be sacked on the final play of this first quarter. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. Second quarter from Miami. It's the Dolphins with the football. So now after the sack, Tua and the Dolphins staring at a 3rd and long. Going to the air, Tagovailoa. That's caught inside the 20. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. How about that? They weathered the storm of a 3rd and 17 to pick up the first. Looking to pass. Tua.
Well, that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there. Forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
Basically, you're not going to outwork 2 guys very often.
Double coverage. I thought he was going to go somewhere else with the football. I get it. That's a stud wide receiver. You want to try to get him the football.
Yeah, sometimes you rely on him a bit too much. You forget the other options that are out there.
That is caught by Waddle. Touchdown, Miami. Jalen Waddle with touchdown number 7 on the year. lead. The kicking team out for Miami as they will send this one away.
This fielded right at the goal line.
Oh, a good return up past the 30.
Still going. One man to beat. And he will score. Touchdown, Broncos.
I know a lot of special teams coaches, they just want to keep it away from him because that's what he can do.
And others have egos that their players can't keep up with. And they say, challenge it, kick it to him. The way he runs as fast as he is, I wouldn't challenge him at all. I'd do everything possible to keep it away.
He is just a blur when he gets a full head of steam, and he got a full head of steam there. So now the other return teams out there as they'll try to duplicate what they just saw.
And we will not see an attempt to match that return touchdown, as this will be a touchback and bring it out to the 25.
Out comes the Dolphin offense now as they get set to take.
A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And, partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
And because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football.
Now whistles and a flag, and I believe a Dolphin got going a little early. Ooh, moving from his tight end spot there.
Do you think that perhaps the play call was for him?
A false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15.
Achane gets it from the gun.
Pushing forward for 3 up to the 48.
The passing game's been working quite well so far, but the running game's been a little bit of a struggle. That's a surprise to me. Typically, when you can throw it, you've opened up lanes for your runners.
Tua going to throw. Pass incomplete.
You still hold your breath a little when Tua gets out of the pocket, but there he made the wise call. If there's nothing downfield, just throw it away.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Tua sets up to pass it.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And this is going to be another 1st down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 32-yard line. A good pickup there of 20 yards. So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory at the 32-yard line. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. A loss of 4 that time on the sack, and it brings up 2nd.
At the Broncos' 47-yard line.
Up the middle, Achane.
And he'll snag about 5 yards down to the 32.
Even though they gave up more than they wanted to on that play, it actually illustrates how well they bottled him up throughout the game because that was his longest run of this contest.
This offense so far on 3rd down, they've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. And this is going to be another 1st down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 18. Really nice pickup of 14 yards, and it moves the sticks.
Now Achane on 1st and 10.
And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown.
Devon Achane with his 4th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Dolphins are once again back in front.
Extra point right down the middle. And the lead is now 14 to 10. The kicking team out for Miami as they will send this one away.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he returns this to the 22.
So now the 2nd drive offensively coming up for the Denver Broncos. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it. Forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize. Like going to the county fair, You don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material. The Dolphins get there this time, and they bring it back. So here's a 3rd and 14. They'll set up a throw. And that nearly intercepted. Well, for a guy known for his hands defensively, that's a ball he probably thinks he should have come up with. Instead, it's 4th down.
I like the calmness of how he played the ball here. No panic in his eyes as that throw arrived. Tracked it from the moment it left the quarterback's hand, and that's just where he needed to be to knock it away.
Pass taken in by his big tight end. And wait. Before he's taken down. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a 1st down.
Well, it all came together on that one, didn't it?
Big time throw on 4th.
Now that had to feel good, didn't it? Taking that type of a gamble there and making it pay off. What a throw.
And tough as a receiver because no matter how perfect the pass, you know it's 4th down and you got to convert.
A little bit of extra pressure, but he overcame it.
And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards. So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 44-yard line. Here's McGee. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
That's a strong pickup right there on 1st down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this 1st half of action. From the 38 now, here's 2nd and 4. Now a handoff, but this is going to go the other way. A reverse. And he's going to get this inside the 30. A Bronco 1st down there, 12 yards on the play.
How about that there? No frills, no additives, right? Nothing crazy. Just find a way to pick up the 1st down. A nice run right there.
On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And out of bounds right around the 20. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
And they'll keep leaning on the running game, back to the ground. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
Now, we all know that an offensive coordinator and a quarterback, they're aligned at the hip. But when you've got a runner who can get you that kind of yardage, That guy's invaluable.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Back to throw here. Finds Dulcich out left side. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. It's a nice pickup of 12 yards, and it gives him a 1st and goal.
I like how they work the tight end on a nice little under route there. And if you're going to give him that much space, he's not going to catch the football. He's going to run away from you a little bit, and that's exactly what he just did there, picking up extra yardage.
They get this out left. Stops short. Down at the 1. Had the broken tackle, but couldn't get it all the way home. Now it looks like we've got a up on the play. We're always unfortunate to see an injury, especially this close to the end of the regular season. We'll step aside. So they've been in the red zone 3 times, and it's yielded just 3 points. Can they find the end zone here on 2nd and goal? And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. What a stand this would be if they can get the stop here, 3rd and goal. They'll try to run this one in. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. The offense is staying out there. Here we go on 4th and goal from the 1. Now on 4th down here, that pass knocked away and incomplete. They throw for it on 4th and goal at the 1. And the Dolphins celebrate their goal line stand. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think? There he goes, right side. And an anxious moment or two there, but they do get him down. It's a gain of 20 as we wind down near 20 seconds left in the quarter. Tua, a final shot before half. Throw left side, complete. That's Hart. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. All right, we'll bypass the halftime show in favor of returning to this late season game with the teams coming back from the locker rooms here a bit early. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. Thomas. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. And the Broncos offense set to begin this 3rd quarter. Well, Charles, we saw a pretty entertaining first half, close ball game. Remember there toward the end of the 2nd quarter, the opposition scored to take the lead. Now we'll see if these guys can get a score of their own to regain that lead.
Yeah, they want to have that type of a response, don't they? Because they want to find a way to take control of this ball game one more time. Gauntlet's been thrown down. They want to see if they're ready to answer it.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. And that one too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of. And we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone. But they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
They're going to hurry back to the line now. Again, he'll drop to throw. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays.
A couple of first downs right in succession, and this is an offense that could really use a good drive, and they're off to a fast start here.
In motion left goes a tight end. On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. Now he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Here we go on 2nd and 12. Going right side here, and that's complete. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 34-yard line. 18 big yards on that one and a Denver first. So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 34. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Getting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. Call it a gain of 3, but not enough to move the sticks. It'll be 3rd and about a foot or 2. Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the first down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
I get the thought process. 3rd and short, give it to the fullback, let him bulldoze his way. But that means you're counting on your offensive line to win the line of scrimmage, aren't you?
Yeah, there was just a mass of bodies there at the line. Looked like more defenders than offensive guys. Winds up losing yardage. Oh, look at this play call. And he will have the first before he's brought down right on the chalk of the 20. A solid pickup of 5 and a very solid 4th down conversion. And defensively, pure frustration. So the drive will continue. After the conversion on 4th, they'll work from the 20 on 1st down. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. 58 yards rushing for him now as he's run it 11 times. That one definitely helps as they try to push the ball down the field here, trailing early in the 3rd quarter.
And even though they're trailing, not abandoning the running game. People may call it an adjustment. I think it's just much more sticking to what works for you and continuing to have faith in it. And the running game is starting to pay off.
They'll look to throw. And that is caught. Touchdown, Denver. From 4 yards out. And the Broncos have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on the opening drive of the 2nd half. The extra point splits the uprights, and it's now 17-14. The Broncos kickoff unit out there to kick this one away. And he'll very wisely take a knee here as they'll bring this one out to the 25 on the touchback. So here are the Dolphins now. They get ready for their first possession of the 2nd half. And, Charles, it feels like we're set up for a good 2nd half here. Came out of the locker room, 1-score game. Now the lead has already changed hands. Well, this offense, they've got an opportunity right now to take that lead right back.
Yeah, and it feels like you're going back.
And always sheds a tackle. Now he's got some space. Inside the 20. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Devon Achane with his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Dolphins have taken the lead here in this 3rd quarter. After right down the middle. And that will make this a 4-point game. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. And coming out now, the Broncos. They had gotten the lead with the opening drive touchdown in the 3rd quarter. Now they relinquished that lead back. Could be in for an interesting 2nd half.
It certainly appears that way, doesn't it? Almost turning into one of those pendulum games, right? Where it swings back and forth. And who's going to make the play that changes that maybe it puts it on one side and keeps it there?
Jalen Phillips, the edge man on the tackle. 2nd and 9 now from the 21. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. And this one nearly intercepted. Boy, that would have been a great time for their first pick. But instead, it's 3rd down.
Those are the ones you dream of as defenders. I think if he gets eyes on the ball a little bit earlier, he might come away with it. Instead, it's going to wind up as just an incomplete pass.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And they will stop him short. They get him to the ground. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And down he goes throws, but he takes it up to the 40. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a first down.
And that's a big pickup of a first down. And you know that all week, both sides of the ball, offense and defense, are going through every situation. And in this case, the offensive guys had the right play dialed up because defensively,
And now the rookie's free. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. A big play there on the catch and run. 52 yards.
With wide receiver screens, the timing has to be good, and it was on this play. How about the blocking he received right after the catch?
Yeah, that was great. That opened the hole for that big gain. They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. Now an option play, and he'll keep it. And he probably should have given that one off as he's going to get hit and taken down behind the line. Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. Touchdown! A great effort there. A touchdown on a kick return, and now one through the air. And the Broncos have moved out in front here in the final minute of the third quarter. Extra point right down the middle, and that gives them a 3-point lead. The Broncos kickoff unit out there to kick this one away. And he'll very wisely take a knee here as they'll bring this one out to the 25 on the touchback. The Dolphins offense now ready to go back out onto the field. You know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
And he gets this one just shy of the 40, got it to 39. first down on the 14-yard pickup. Going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Back now in Miami. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the fourth quarter. It'll go as a gain of 4, and it's 2nd down. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. And his throw here's incomplete.
Normally he's pretty reliable. Usually catches what's thrown to him. On that play, he simply dropped it.
The Dolphins on 3rd down. They've been good. 3 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. Now Tua. He's got his target. That's complete. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. 60 catches for him now on the year. This last one, a first down. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me. I'm going to keep firing.
Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. 15. And 15 yards here this go-around.
And here we are in the fourth quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team moving.
And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown of their own to take a fourth quarter lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and that will make this a 4-point game. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. So the Broncos come back out as we give you a look at the playoff race in the AFC. And the division title, that's out of reach. We know that. This is as good a spot, Charles, as they're going to get. That first wild card and the number 5 overall seed.
Barton's not out of the question, especially with the 7 seeds that they have now in the playoffs. If you do win and the other wild card teams win in the first round, you could find yourself in a home game in the divisional round. Now, we know that's not likely, but it's not out of the question. Bottom line, you have to win to put yourself in that position.
Rolling to his right. He's got his man on the crossing route. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. That one covers 29 yards. First down. Those are the kinds of plays right there that show you why he's the number 3 man in the NFL in terms of receiving yards.
Also tells you there's a full combination of what he's got going in his game. You name it, from route running to catching the football. That's why he's able to produce those types of numbers.
And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. On play action, they'll throw. And he will find his man on the end route, complete. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 23. A really nice gain of 25 yards. They'll look to throw here on first down. Touchdown, Broncos. Jerry Jeudy, 23 yards for the touchdown. And the Broncos have moved out in front here in the fourth quarter. Point after, right down the middle. And that gives them a 3-point lead. So that drive spanned 5 plays. And it culminates in a touchdown by the Broncos. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return. Dolphins offense returning to the field. We certainly have a good one on our hands. They're trailing after that last touchdown, but now a chance for this offense to try to snag that lead right back here in the fourth quarter. Tagovailoa and the Dolphins come up 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Throwing. It's incomplete.
Yes, sir. How about an attaboy there on first down? Got his hand in and knocked it away.
It's now 2nd and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Following the incomplete pass, here they go again. 2nd and 10 from the 25. Here's Tua. Open man is Hill. He's got it. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. Tua to Ty Wood for the Miami first. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is, because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
A good pickup there at 22.
Well, one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field, and here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
Tight end has become a bigger and bigger part of the passing game in the NFL, but if you drop the football, That position could get swapped out with a wide receiver in that spot, a running back in that spot.
Oh, this is intercepted, intended for Hill. Picked off by Pat Surtain. And the Broncos are going to have it here at their own 32-yard line.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
Now the Broncos offense, they get set to head back onto the field. Another important fourth quarter series coming up. That last INT helping to maintain their slim advantage. A lane opens up that time as he'll be brought down just short of a first after a gain of about 9. Got to figure now after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44.
Most of their damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns, but guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
Three points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the fourth. So it's Bronco football as we get your reset here. They've got a 1st and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Looking to throw. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. And now we'll see a timeout used on defense as they stop it right out of the break with 1:57 to go in the ballgame. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. The Dolphins going to take their 2nd timeout. He's going to have to protect the football and take his licks here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And he's going to have the Broncos first, and that should be the capper.
Okay, ready?
And here's a handoff out of the gun.
I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
Here's a 2nd and 5. He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. It's a pickup of 5, and that should just about wrap this one up.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a 1st down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
Points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on 1st down. Down he goes at the 23, a pickup of 4. Charles, why didn't they just take the knee there?
You're asking the question that I'm asking as well, because we've seen a lot of football where coaches decide maybe they get a little greedy. I don't know if they're doing it for stats or for what reason. We've seen it happen in college, and how about in the NFL? The miracle of the Meadowlands. All they had to do was take a knee, and the game was over. The Giants ran it one more time, ball popped free. Philadelphia picks it up and wins the game.
What year was that?
1978. I think it was in November.
And the kick is good. So you wonder how this one might be remembered the next time these two teams meet. But until then, this game's over.